these teams making changes, you know, it's natural that it's going to take some time to build that chemistry. And so with that being said, we're going to jump right into game number 1, round 1. As I said earlier, it is a double elim. I mentioned this, we're going to keep it simple. Everything is a best of 5 until the grand finals. And the grand finals is not bracket reset. It's 1 game advantage to the team from uppers. We're just here to see some Rocket League and give these players an opportunity to begin to work on their craft as we roll into this next RLCS season.
Yeah, I wonder if Spaceman's here cheering on those former Optic players. Because I know he was really excited about that roster last year. They've had their ups, they've had their downs, and Luminosity now adjusting to that third that maybe doesn't have as much RLCS experience, but you really don't need experience when you have an open net like that, and Mist finds it.
Absolutely, just straight down the field, a big beat from Garrett G. Oh, there's a threat of a bump. Frosty was up the field, forced the third man back for Luminosity to jump early. He really just had to hope that Mist played into his hands, but he didn't. Mist slots it to the bottom right. NRG up 1.
That's a good start, and I know some people were watching that Bandits on Wheels showdown and how good NRG looked chemistry-wise right off the bat, because that was going to be the big question. How does Garrett look with like a whole new team? He's the last one left. You got a demo in the net. Somehow that's saved by Mist. Insane stuff. Reynolds puts it into reverse, and Luminosity are knocking on the door of a tying goal.
There's some more physical aggression, and this is just going to be a style that this team leans heavily on. It's not going to be their only style. They're not going to be super one-dimensional, but they are going to be aggressive. They are going to demo and bump and threaten those demos and bumps all game. Probably, you know, kind of play that just nuisance style, stealing those boosts, causing problems. Great save from Cheese there. Magic Bear's going to bail him out, knocking that over towards Reddles. But this Luminosity team is definitely going to cause problems for their opponents. They're going to have that head on a swivel. They're going to have to be aware, because if you're not, these 3 players definitely will delete you from the pitch.
Yeah, I really thought Luminosity was going to be able to score on that last offensive drive, but Frosty will be able to pop this up from the ceiling, somehow tipped in that direction there for NRG. We're just looking to pad the stats, but not able to maintain that pressure. Now the midfield for Luminosity. Cheese leading that charge to the right, and not able to really keep that ball going. Mist takes full advantage of this aerial, and NRG are really quick to turn the play on its head.
They sure are. They're commanding this midfield. When they do drop back, it seems like they just do a great job of absorbing that pressure, staying, staying in sync with one another. They're not getting out of control. You know, all 3 of them are sticking close together. And then when they move down to offense, they just seem like a well-oiled machine. Frosty is going to be there for the rebound and put NRG up 2-0.
Yeah, pretty strong first half from NRG, and Frosty has been the one that is that spark to NRG to just kind of creep up and always be at the right place at the right time, finding that balance. NRG, the solid 2-0 lead going into the half, and Luminosity have been alive and well for sure. They've had some close calls, but Cheese not being able to deliver on that play means Luminosity are sent back to a defense with precious seconds going by. Garrett's gonna butt head first into Cheese, and the ball just is loose, and Garrett finds the back of the net.
Garrett G, too strong. Look at 50 in the corner. He says, I'm not done yet. I'm going to force this past Cheese as well. My man said, get in the gym, Luminosity. He is too big and too strong. Garrett G, up 3.
And we get to see all these players in a different light, too, because whether you were a fan of NRG or a hater, this is a whole new roster, and you can kind of reset all of your expectations. And of course, the next year, who knows when the season will begin, but this is just warm-up. This is not even these teams at their peak. Although there is a lot of money on the line, and I hope we get to see them try as hard as they can, this is them just starting to ramp up for next year.
That's right. And one of the things that I am most excited about with this tournament and the next season of RLCS, it feels like there is a big, let me see, what word am I looking for? Just an upswing of new talent. An influx of new talent. I think that's what it is. Cheese is going to get on the board for Luminosity. Interrupt me there. But I'm excited about a player like Cheese getting a higher level opportunity. Frosty has never played in RLCS, as he's getting a warm welcome there from Reddles, knocking him in the goal. So I'm just excited to see these new players either elevate to a new level or just get their first opportunity in general.
Just good physicality from Reddles just now to just make Cheese look like a star, who even Cheese himself had a really sick flick to dodge a challenge. So Luminosity get on the board. It's not too late. Only about 90 seconds left, so Luminosity got a lot of work yet ahead of them, but I like Cheese's control of the ball, and I like that Luminosity could try and enable him as much as possible. Even Reddles with the demo in the corner opens up an opportunity. Magic Bear can't dodge Garrett. He tries to get NRG closer to that blue end. This ball is loose, and Reddles going for a pass over to Cheese that goes to the corner, and this is tough for Luminosity to have really firm control of this play.
Doing a great job of sustaining pressure, and they are generating some openings, but NRG just too solid on the back line. We do see a slight mistake there as Mist spawns late, bumps Garrett. They do hold for now, though. A miss there from Frosty leaves the ball dangling in front of the net. Magic Bear looking for a bump. Reddle's shot is a bit too weak, and Frosty will clear to the side. NRG still holding on to that 2-goal lead.
Yeah, Luminosity were hoping to just not even let this clear, but Frosty's... Oh, okay, that almost went in too, but Frosty especially is really good with the aerials, especially when it comes to transitioning to the opposite side of the field. Now, a bunch of players colliding, including 2 of NRG, but somehow Frosty is quick to recover. With only 20 seconds left, like, Luminosity cannot afford another goal, and I don't even know if they can really come back. This is really tough. NRG have been stuffing them, and they keep control of that midfield too. This now towards the net, not on target for Magic Bear, and Luminosity really needed that.
They sure did. They got to be... It's a weird spot to be in because you had some pressure, you had some opportunities, you generated good, good opportunities there.
3 overtimes. Pretty much I think every game was within 1 goal. So these 2 teams have been neck and neck, but clearly NRG have leveled up a lot over the past 2 days, or they're just having a really hot start. So we'll see if Luminosity can come back.
NRG right back to work. Missed. Looking for a flick to the midfield. Not going to find a teammate. There we go. Again, NRG holding defensively. And this is something that Mist is known for. He is, I don't want to say a specialist because he's obviously very effective on both ends of the field, but he is one of the best defenders in the world. And I think it really just boils down to he has such a fantastic read, and there it is on display again. He's got to worry about the potential air dribble bump. He's got to worry about, a backboard pass. He's got to worry about a flip reset or a standard air dribble, and he's got it all covered. His mental calculations as he's waiting as that third defender is just, it's something to marvel at.
It really is. The NRG defense continues to hold, only allowing 1 goal after Luminosity were definitely generating a lot of threat in that first half and not able to score until the second, I believe. So see if Luminosity, good dodges from Reddles, who tries to go for the demo. I think it worked out.
There it is.
A huge passing play by Luminosity. Reddles, he's just leading that for all of them.
There's some more of that physical aggression, and I have to call this out too. This is selfless from Cheese. A lot of times you will see a slight opening and want to try to squeeze that ball into that near post away from the defender, but instead he just knocks it off the post, knocks it back to a teammate, and that third player for Luminosity, I think it's Magic Bear, gets to roll in there and have a clean shot at an open net. Luminosity's going to take the lead here in game number 2, 1-0. And we've already seen a minute 15 roll off the clock. Plenty of time left, but Luminosity certainly going to be excited with the start for game number 2.
And you love to see that pre-existing chemistry between Magic Bear and Reddles and how they're holding their third by the hand. And not in like a bad way, but in a, we're just going to integrate you by force. And they're all just working together fluidly as Luminosity probably knocking on the door of another goal before it's cleared away. Mist and Garrett waiting for what Reddles and Magic Bear are up to. NRG adding the pressure, can't seem to cross in front of that net. With bodies flying, Cheese is ready for the counterattack. Mist denies that bounce he could have used for the double tap. And Luminosity are gone.
Yeah, I saw some demos. I didn't know who it was. Seems like both teams getting physically aggressive here. Another opportunity here for Luminosity. Reddles with a dunk. Sitting here in this NRG defensive third. Looks as though the NRG players may not have much boost to work with. Little miscommunication there between Cheese and Reddles. No problem, though. They're going to maintain pressure here. Reddles off the sidewall. Cheese knocks it into the corner. NRG poised and positioned, ready for the save. Double commit there. Incredible catch from Garrett as he escorts this out to the midfield. He's a 1v1 situation, and he's unable to work past Cheese.
Yeah, good jump by Cheese. Glided with the ball and just didn't let it just get bullied through. Luminosity have a lead now going into the second half, where it was NRG that were just on fire in that game 1. I was, with Luminosity winning just 2 days ago, it made me wonder, How much did NRG improve, or how good are NRG in game ones? Luminosity have really downloaded how to stop, or really at least stifle the offense of NRG. Just meeting them halfway in the midfield, now tipping this over to Mist. This ball gets away from him, and Magic Bear is easily able to escort this around where he would like, and Reddles doesn't want this to land too nicely centered in front of the net. Magic Bear continues, he's got 2 on him, and no one can stop him. So 2-0 for Luminosity.
This was just just a race. I mean, look, Mist and Magic Bear side by side, both plenty of boost in the tank, zipping back. But Mist unable to get there in time. Magic Bear pops in a second. 1:38 on the clock. Luminosity looking to level up the series here. They get possession. Magic Bear. It's over 1, but Frosty should have control. Booms this down into the end. Mist actually almost causing some problems there for Cheese. Allows NRG the opportunity to push this back into the blue end. Garrett. Oh!
Wait! How?
I mean, a mess in the box here. Garrett with a nice pass ends up knocking off of Reddles, off of Garrett, off of Magic Bear, and then Frosty there for the cleanup.
Yeah, I don't think anyone expected Garrett to turn that play on its head, so Reddles knocking it towards the imposter. NRG get 1, and they stay within 1 in the shadow of Luminosity. Magic Bear flicks above the 1, and Mist sends it all the way back, but Luminosity fight for control. Garrett against Reddles, who gets past 1, and Cheese is too far back to take the shot, so it's NRG looking for the equalizer, but back wall well protected for Luminosity. We're still looking to clear. I think a mistouch. Maybe they were trying to aim for it. But NRG have been waiting in the midfield for their chance to bait out Luminosity to get that goal to tie things up with 44 seconds. It's been tough, but Mist with that 50 lands in the corner, but he doesn't get any follow-up from Garrett, who comes in late. But still to shake up Luminosity, to make them feel uncomfortable, would be valuable for NRG, as somehow this gets thrown in there by Mist.
Frosty showing what he's capable of. He lands on that ceiling and resets has his dodge, and I think that is part of why Mist was able to score. The Luminosity defense had to respect his potential touch, and it opens up some space for Mist to zip up there and knock that over the top. NRG have tied it up. We got 31 seconds left. I have to call this out. Luminosity doing a fantastic job of gaining possession on kickoff, and here is a goal directly from it.
You just have to compliment them and they start scoring. Like, yeah, this just hits the side of Reddles' car, and Magic Bear just has to tuck it in, and NRG are not expecting it. We were complimenting the NRG defense, but Luminosity have found those cracks and take a lead with 22 seconds. Frosty with the back wall opportunity. Mist sends it to the corner, at least maybe a redirect opportunity. Fails for NRG. And that was the play that could have tied it all up, and now Magic Bear has the ball. He just has to deny this from NRG one last time in game 2. This will be Luminosity tying things up, potentially.
Maybe. And it is. Luminosity in a 3-2 victory will tie up the series 1-1.
Like, whether it was just demoing someone that was in front of Cheese, and I feel like it took a lot of work for Luminosity just to get the 1 goal. Then in game 2, they said, okay, let the pros get the work done, and then it's Magic Bear and Reddles on the front line, and a hat trick for Magic Bear. So he's a dependable player. You give him the ball and he'll make magic done.
Cool. Speaking of Magic, Garrett looking to pull out a little wizardry there. Threatening a flip reset attempt. Unable to find the back of the net. Now NRG on defense. Mist leading the way as the lead blocker. And Cheese with a fantastic save on the goal line as he had 2 players barreling down on him.
This is good now. Magic Bear moving down. Mist trying to slow down the play. You like that. Grabs corner boost and make sure that there's no follow-up from Luminosity. As Mist driving it in front of the net, but I think someone from NRG got demoed there, so the offense looked like it was really building up, but it couldn't boil over.
Luminosity deleting that threat before it becomes something dangerous. Frosty with control down the sideline until Reddles will dispossess him. Reddles from his own backboard looking for the full field air dribble. Flip reset to boot. Cheese up top. Magic Bear's shot easily blocked away by Mist. NRG defense being tested once more. Nice infield pass there. Cut off by Garrett. Magic Bear will collect.
Oh, he'll collect more. Look at Reynolds. He's got the gloves out. He's ready to beat down somebody so we can get a goal. Luminosity still weren't successful getting that demo. I think NRG are a little bit more aware, so Luminosity going again. Magic Bear with a solo play, but he's got two defenders colliding into him. But while they're all locked up in the air, it's a chance for Reynolds to steal back control to the corner, and she steps up for a shot, but it's popped up by NRG.
Frosty did get that midfield boost. We'll see how much Magic has in the tank. Apparently plenty. Frosty will eventually take over. Mist, awkward in the corner. He will stay goal side here. Oh! Close attempt there from Cheese. NRG does have that near post covered up. Magic Bear, fantastic play. He's going to take this all the way back to his corner. Refill that tank.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my goodness. Almost hit a nice dunk on the back of that flip reset. The Mist is going to clear it away. Now Garrett looking for the counterattack.
And Reynolds almost opened up that net for Magic Bear, too, to just make him look so good. Like, this dynamic duo on the front line of Luminosity could really try to win if they could only score. It feels like there's been so many close calls for Luminosity. I don't maybe see the same threat level from NRG, at least not yet, but plenty of time with a whole second half remaining. But it's NRG being slow. It's like they're going for counterattacks, but it's been tough to find those. Now Cheese in front, double tap now going to Magic Bear, popped up in time by NRG as Reynolds keeps the pressure on, but that's a long clear for NRG, but Cheese is first up to try and tuck it to the corner and then right back to sender.
Oh my word, that was a huge boom. A great play from Luminosity. I was worried about them as they were pressed up the field pretty high, and a big clear from NRG could have caught them by surprise, but it was no problem. Quick pass to a teammate on the backboard and boom it away. Luminosity will easily break out of that. NRG with an opportunity here. Frosty. His attempt knocked away by Cheese, and Mist will pick it up in the corner. And you nailed it. NRG is getting down the field, and they may have put a couple of shots on, but nothing very threatening. Whereas Luminosity has had lots of pressure and put NRG in all kinds of awkward situations. We've got the final 60 seconds here. And we're still tied at 0-0.
Even when NRG get these counterattacks, there's always a third man back for Luminosity to tuck it into the corner, and by precious seconds now in front of the net. Good push away from Frosty over to the side. Mist has to do the same thing. Like, Luminosity want this goal so bad. It feels like they've just put shot after shot. Finally, it pays off for Reynolds.
We have to commend NRG's efforts defensively, but you did feel like it was inevitable. It was eventually going to break. Luminosity, demos, bumps, boost steals, passing, solo plays. They are doing all of it right now. NRG, as I said, they're doing well to hold on to this. But you're going to have to do more than hold on. You've got to score. Luminosity.
NRG, just need one.
That's right, they only
so
need one.
to.
30 seconds left. Oh, maybe they're going to get a second.
Mist is trying to bait them. Now Frosty helps them go forward. They got some passing plays available. And Garrett right below tried to bump Cheese off the ball, but missed, giving Cheese a chance to go for the long clear, maybe even a send away goals. Magic Bear, I don't think that was on target. I think maybe he panicked though because Mist was right on his back. 10 seconds left before Luminosity go to match point, series point. And NRG just need the one, but they're on defense. They got so much field to cover. It's not going to happen.
Not going to happen. Luminosity take two straight. Luminosity is getting possession almost every single time. They're dropping it to a teammate. And I'm not saying that they're getting an easy scoring opportunity, but they're focusing on kickoffs. It's something that I like. And of course, as soon as I mention it, NRG is going to threaten right on kickoff. But pay attention to it. It's something that I think this Luminosity team does quite well.
Yeah, NRG is just trying to get really creative off of the kickoff with Garrett G getting the kickoff and then just bumping people out of the way. And NRG with the reset. Holy cow, miss.
Well, I don't think this needs anything to be said. Look at that. Off the ceiling. He's going to catch it with a reset and flick it over the top of the final defender. Missed. with a filthy shot to put NRG on the board first here in game 4.
You needed some signs of life, some hope, some cope, whatever it takes for NRG, who got shut out in that last game after leading the series in such a maybe not super commanding way, but in a confident way, to say the least. And now that Luminosity have clearly made some adjustments on the offensive line, it's been successful, but Garrett will be the first one back for NRG to catch this, and should be good to go.
NRG, I know it's the first minute, but looking a lot more threatening here in game 4. That caution and hesitation seems to be gone. See if that remains throughout the rest of this game number 4. Frosty with an early challenge on the backboard. Missed. Puts it to the side. Here it's clear towards the target. Will test Magic Bear.
Garrett's just getting tossed. Poor guy. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Ooh.
To get this offense off your back. Now Cheese, we denied that clear, and the 50 goes to the side. Frosty picks it up, hoping to set up that member to step up into the box, and Mist hesitates. NRG want to go for the guaranteed opportunities. It's about quality, not quantity. These baby clears from Luminosity just won't be enough. NRG have set up camp on this blue half. Garrett is demoing everyone. And Frosty with the double tap. This is disgusting.
You know, Kiwi, it's almost like they have heard us and they got offended that we said they weren't very effective on offense. I mean, what is this? A laser double tap from Frosty following that clip from Mist. NRG looking revitalized in the series right now.
With mechanics on display, it feels like. A lot of, yes, it's been kind of solo play-ish. Maybe some enabling on the sides that we don't get to see, but NRG really showing their experience, but there's so many demos, like who is even left at this point? 3 minutes, plenty of time for Luminosity to get out of this hole. It's only a 2-0 hole too, so Reddles now just gets the ball shoved off. Mist is there, Garrett patrolling, he's on the opposite side, steals the boost, and NRG building up a lot of pressure, and you're not even out of the woods yet if you're Luminosity.
We've definitely seen NRG turn up the heat as well. Early in the series, Luminosity certainly the more aggressive team, but NRG may be tired of it and said they're going to turn it up as well. I mean, I don't know if this is just going to be what all of RLCS is this next season, but there are so many demos in this series.
It's very team deathmatch, for sure. And Luminosity just won't be able to carry this ball down, not with Mist standing in his way, and I feel bad for our observer, just trying to swap to someone who's alive at this point. But as the smoke clears, 2 minutes left. Luminosity still fighting for the ball in the midfield, but this goes towards the net off the back wall. NRG, the lane wasn't clear enough for them to take the open shot, and it's been hard for either team to get a sense of stabilization with the demos, with the ball just being boomed around. But now a sense of comfort with Frosty having the ball, having Mist by his side, denies the clear. Garrett steps up. No, we don't even need him to. 3-0 for NRG.
What even happened here? Just a big dunk in the corner. A pinch resulting in that going directly on target. NRG has amassed a 3-goal lead here. Only comfortable here. One more time, Luminosity. A possession straight away following kickoff. Cheese going to threaten the air dribble. Magic Bear looking to force this low underneath. Not going to be able to get through the NRG defense on the goal line. Frosty, a pair of 50-50s there in the corner. Where the ball squirts towards Garrett. Garrett finds Mist on the outlet pass. Cheese will dispossess them both. He's got a flip reset, and it's knocked away by Frosty.
Luminosity have been met with responding aggression from NRG. You gotta fight fire with fire, and now with the demo slowing down, maybe Luminosity can feel like they have some level of control, but no, it's NRG with the demos. Garrett will be able to get that second touch, so the rest of NRG have to retreat to a defense. But I think if you're NRG, you're comfortable no matter what happens in the next 43 seconds. I mean, getting 3 goals feels impossible for Luminosity after just how shut down they've been this entire game 4.
A back and forth series. You called it before we started. And I think we're going to have quite a few of these in NA. You know, there's been all kinds of discussion, speculation, etc. about did NA upgrade? Did they get worse? Have they gotten stronger? Blah, blah, blah. I think it's going to be very competitive, and I'm excited to see this season. Oh! Before we get out of Game 4, we got a nice play here from Luminosity. Cheese with a whip of an infield pass. Reynolds is going to slot it top shelf. 10 seconds. Maybe give them a little bit of momentum moving into Game 5.
Like, finally, Luminosity had a second that they could actually sync up, get a pass, get a shot without NRG just throwing them off all the time. And Cheese on the ball, he gets stopped a lot. Just all of NRG have been shutting down Luminosity. It's been amazing mechanics on display in Game 4 when it comes to NRG. Trying to and hoping to climb back in the series. We're going to Game 5. Winner of that first round, G2 Stride, won over Cloverity, if I'm saying that correctly. This is our only Game 5 so far. Shopify are up 2-1. Hey Bro, we're up 2-1. M80 are up 2-1. Yeah, there's a lot of good matches happening.
Oh my goodness. Okay, Hey Bro up 2-1 over Torment's Minions. Upset alert there. Hey Bro, we'll talk some more about these teams as the tournament unfolds, but Hey Bro's had a fantastic offseason. Excited to see them compete in the upcoming RLCS circuit. But before we talk too much about that, we've got a Game 5 on our hands here. Luminosity, NRG. Luminosity on the press to start things. Missed. Actually going to dodge out of that air dribble attempt. Realized there was no threat. Had some more time and space to work with. Prioritizing possession. Excuse me. NRG wanting to make life difficult for Luminosity on the offensive end. Opportunity here from Magic Bear. Looking for the near post. Frosty has it covered.
And the winner of this Game 5 goes up against G2 Stride, which is going to be a tough matchup regardless. And really, this could be upset city with all these different rosters. And I don't know who's in their holiday vibes right now. Maybe you're not completely online mentally, but for now, I'm excited for this Game 5. Both teams have improved so much as the series went on. Now this midfield goes forward there by Cheese, who just got a slight touch on the ball, but lost control, so it's easy for NRG to get that long clear they were looking for. Missed, even stealing boost, decides to retreat. Frosty harasses the ball. And I think that's how NRG have found a lot of success in the previous game. Just really surprising Luminosity when they feel comfortable on the ball. And look at that, a lot of threat from NRG.
Luminosity's holding, though. This is the part that they struggle with from time to time throughout the series. Making life difficult for NRG on the attacking end. Big clear from Frosty. Magic Bear with control. I mean, it is just so beautiful, their control. You know, the way that they're able to collect the ball, and it's so smooth, it just never leaves the car, never ceases to amaze me. These guys are also incredible at this game. But who will be more incredible in this series? A tense Game 5, 0-0, as we close in on the halfway mark.
Yeah, this is really reminiscent of Game 3, where both teams were just at this 0-0 stalemate forever. Because both teams just always challenging the ball, not really letting any offense generate any momentum. Now Luminosity have a second to collect themselves, and Frosty's always that guy from NRG who sits in the blue half and is attacking the ball at all times. Garrett dropping it down to miss. Luminosity could not prevent it.
What an incredible play here from Garrett. The double touch. Just a soft pinch on the backboard. He did that with the bottom of his car so he could control it. And drops right down to Mist, who slots into the back post behind the two defenders in net. 2:13 on the clock, though. Plenty of game left. We see more kickoff proficiency here. Reynolds threatening the bump. Cheese there for the tap in. And this is it right here. This is why I've talked about it a couple times. Kickoff. It is the only set piece in this game. And you know, it's something that I feel like teams should take more, you know, give more attention to, I guess. And right here we see Luminosity once again grabbing possession and immediate opportunity there. An easy opportunity as well with Reynolds as a lead blocker.
Reynolds is just the GOAT this series. The way he's just always shoving that primary defender out of the way. And that is what's opening up goals for his team. 1-1 into the second half. This game is now flying by. This stalemate has been broken. NRG harass the net. Mist is just trying to shake up possession away from that player from Luminosity. Back passes to NRG. Garrett has the back wall, fakes it, but no one was really there to take the shot. But Mist at least keeps it in the blue half. So how long can NRG really keep this up? Well, they're demoed, so they're going to have to go back to the drawing board, but at least they have the ball, sort of.
They do for the time being. They are being chased from every direction, but they're holding on tight. Now Garrett's chasing one in the net. Magic Bear with the in and out save. He's able to clear it away. Garrett's going to get some revenge on his retreat back. Cheese will have control. He flicks up high, but missed. We'll cut things off here in the midfield. Not much boost to work with. He will pinch it over here into the corner. Demo there from Reddles. Once again opens some space. Magic Bear looking for the flip reset, but it's quickly challenged by Garrett. Rossi has some space. This is where he is most dangerous. Luminosity positioned well. Have it covered.
There goes Reddles again.
Oh!
Denied that last offense and just shoves the ball into the nets. Man, Reddles is having a fantastic series. This gives Luminosity the lead with 43 seconds left.
Reddles executes an air dribble bump by avoiding the first challenge. Many times when players at this level go up and challenge and they don't make contact on the ball, they're at least going to get a piece of your car. They're going to disrupt you in some form or fashion. This couldn't do that. Reddles continues on with his aerial, and he snipes Garrett G on the goal line, allowing that ball to roll in. Reddles, an absolute menace throughout this entire series. Will it be enough to take this game 5? Only 20 seconds remain. NRG barreling down. Reddles with another good play. It's on target, and Reddles gives Luminosity a third.
Holy cow. A snowball turned into an avalanche, and Reddles is just that guy. NRG just thought they could match fire with fire, get these pinches that fly into the net without Luminosity really noticing. NRG just going for flip reset goals to now Luminosity in firm control of this last game with 11 seconds left. NRG would have to score now, and it's very possible.
Whoa.
Frosty.
Whoa.
With 7 seconds left, it is possible.
Everyone hold. We've got some time on the clock. And we've got a kickoff on our hands. 7 seconds left. What does NRG have in the bag?
Pause, champ. Can
Oh.
NRG do it?
Oh.
Are we going to an overtime? Garrett driving it forward. Luminosity are in full chaos mode. Don't let NRG have the ball and land this thing on the ground as soon as possible. And there it is. Luminosity take game 5 and go up against G2 Stride.
What a reward. For your hard-fought victory, you get to play G2 Stride. Daniel, Beast Mode Atomic. Wowza.